Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I am the RN Genius, but you may call me Eric, and we left off after the boss fight. Sadly, since I actually beat the guy, it took me one hour and like 15 minutes to beat him, so I actually had to leave off here, right here. And since then, it's been an hour roughly, and I had to get make space on my computer because I was running out of space. And now it's basically past 11 p.m. and my parents are asleep. So if Niall happens to show up at some point, he will not have his voice be a screaming voice. Also, yeah, let's do this. I hope it's not gonna be 3 hours long, because that's gonna cut my sleeping time down to like 3 hours if I don't involve, well, no, 1.5 hours. My process of falling asleep involves like 1.5 hours of light novel reading. So we won. Thank you for your help, and thank you for your help, everyone. Estelle, Joshua, I'm home. It's been quite a while. Dad? You've still got a long way to go, but I can see that your training has paid off. I suppose I'll give you a passing grade this time. Enough, don't give me that. What are you even doing here? You've got to be joking. You are not joking. He's not joking. Come back up to 30 FPS. Not gonna do it, huh? Okay, sure. What are you even doing here? What indeed? Perhaps I just wanted to see the ending. What do you mean by ending? Haha, I see. You're just as cheerful as ever, Dad. Well, you look like you've gotten taller. Has looking after Estelle been as difficult as I think it has? What's that supposed to mean? Depends on the day, really. To be fair, she looks out for me, too. It balances out. Good. It sounds like it's been a worthwhile journey.
Mr. Cassius, it's sure been a long time, huh?
Hello, Cheetah. It's only been a year, but you've grown so much. I trust you've gotten along with Estelle and Joshua?
Yes, sir. They said I could be their little sister.
Excellent. Welcome to the family. I leave my ever-so-flighty daughter to you. Keep her safe. Hello, sir. I extend to you a belated welcome home. Belated. We've been very anxiously awaiting your arrival. Forgive me, Zane. I'm so sorry to have called you all the way from the Republic. I just had a feeling something big was going to happen and wanted to make sure Liberal was ready for it. It was no problem, sir. After all, now we're even, right? And thanks to your request, I got to meet your kids and see just how skilled they really are. All in all, I had fun. I'm relieved to hear you say that. This isn't the time for chit-chat. I swear, you just pop up out of nowhere at just the right moment to make the most dramatic entrance you can. Oh, well, it seems like everything's back to normal. Yeah, back to normal with frame drops and everything. Professor, there you are. You're a bit late to the party, though, I'm afraid. Well, after you went on ahead, we were surrounded by a horde of those mechanized monsters. We managed to keep them at bay somehow or another, though. And here we are. In any case, it seems like all affairs have been set in order. Yes, much remains to be done, but this at least has been resolved. But, isn't the Intelligence Division battalion getting close to the castle by now? No doubt, along with patrol ships. Dad, did you check out the situation on the surface before coming down here? Yes, and you have no need to worry about that. General Morgan said that he has the situation under control, and with Sid's help, this craziness will be quelled in no time. What? I see. So you took care of them on your way here, then? So you're awake. We'd placed General Morgan under strict observation. Sid couldn't risk defying us because we held his family hostage. Yet you freed both from our grasp. I suppose I did. However, Richard, what that's all about I've done. Even had I not returned, they would have been able to handle it themselves. No, you're wrong. You're a hero. You left the military, left all of us. What were we supposed to do? I don't think we could have survived another invasion, so I had to find something else we could rely on. If you had stayed in the service, it would never have come to this. Ugh. Stop being such a child, Richard. You're the one who made the mistake of never letting go of the delusions you had about me. For all your schemes, why could you never stand on your own 2 feet? I thought it would be okay to retire. I thought I could comfortably leave the army in your care. Colonel, I'm not an icon to be hailed. A decade ago, you and General Morgan helped me, and we were victorious. But I'm no more than a man who's run away from reality without protecting the things that are important to him. Dad. But I have no intention of running anymore. That's why I expect the same from you, Richard. I want you to think about this whole mess. Think about what you did wrong and how you could atone for it. How you can atone for it. You'll have plenty of time, believe me. And so the intelligence division's planned coup d'etat was thwarted. General Morgan and Major Sid organized the military authorities to keep the chaos to a minimum. And the conspirators in the intelligence divisions were arrested one by one. 1 week later. Estelle and Joshua Bright, in honor of your recent work, the Gransel branch of the Bracer Guild has prepared you a letter of recommendation. Take it with our blessing. Yes, sir. Current rank is Junior Bracer First Class. Received recommendation. With this, now you have 5 such letters, I believe. Sir Cassius, if you will do the honors. I will. Estelle and Joshua Bright, in accordance with the rules of the guild, this will qualify you both to become full-fledged bracers. Present your letters of recommendation. Yes, sir. By all means, please verify their authenticity. Hand over the letters. The Roland, Bosé, Ruin, Size, and Gransel branches. I've now confirmed the authenticity of all 5 signatures. The final rank, Junior Bracer Rank 1. I never thought you'd come so far, honestly, it's a little frightening. In Idia's name, and by the seal of the Bracer Guild, both of you are promoted to full-fledged bracers. Take your emblems, you two. Yes, sir. Received Bracer Emblem. Where's that clapping noise coming from? Nobody actually clapped. I swear they've got some kind of recording. Congratulations, guys! Hey, those emblems look good on you! I have to admit, you two did good, but just this once. Thanks, everyone. We never would have reached this point without everyone's help. Your true careers are as bracers start now. Bear that in mind. Understand? We'll be even more dedicated. Now, I hate to break up such a happy occasion, but I'm afraid I do have some unfortunate news that I must tell all of you. What's that? Today marks the final day of Cassius Bright's membership with the Bracer Guild. He is going to be returning to active duty within the Royal Army.
What?
Really? Since I've been away for so long, I feel bad bringing this up so suddenly. But the chaos that has resulted from the attempted coup must be quelled. The military needs major reorganizations to deal with the damage that the intelligence division caused. I plan to help out with that.
Oh, I get it, since bracers can't be soldiers. Hey, did you higher ranks already know about this?
Yes, we already discussed it with us. He already discussed it with us. It is discouraging, but we can never truly become independent if we always lean on those more experienced. And hey, think of it as less competition. Now that Cassius is out, maybe you can take up the top spot eventually.
I suppose that's true. This means that we're going to be really busy, though.
Well, you do have 2 new full-fledged bracers on your hand now. You can work them like dogs instead. You can work them like dogs instead of me. Dad? I guess our lives are about to get pretty hectic, huh? Jeez, Dad, can't you at least stay with us until the end of the birthday celebration? I'm sorry, but there's a war council starting immediately. Colonel Richard may be in custody, but there are plenty of his special ops cohorts still at large. Captain Amalthea is also hiding somewhere in the underground ruins. And if that weren't enough, it looks like those sky bandits ran off in all the confusion. We have to stay on guard so they don't cause any trouble during the festival. Ugh, those guys are just a constant pain in the ass. Either way, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. The increased security is just for peace of mind. The real issue is that we really don't know the significance of what happened underground. We can only guess at what effect breaking that seal will have, and what the purpose of that aureole is. That's a puzzle that absolutely must be solved. Yeah, I guess you're right. And it doesn't sound like Colonel Richard's memory can be trusted. Yes, just like Kurt, he seems to have some missing memories. Even so, the search team was able to confirm one thing. We now know where the Black Ornament came from.
Oh, really?
You know who made it? Not quite, but we do know who's responsible for introducing it to the Intelligence Division. Commander of the Special Ops, 2nd Lieutenant Lawrence Belgar. Him. He gave it to Richard shortly after he was recruited for the Intelligence Division, and coincidentally, that would be just about the same time Richard planned his coup. We need to find out everything about Lawrence that we can.
Huh?
He always did seem strange. I guess we were lucky that we actually got a good look at his face, huh? If you want, I can try drawing a picture of him. That would be appreciated. I have to admit, though, that I do not have the utmost faith in your artistic skills. Maybe I should ask Charizard or Her Majesty. That's not nice. Estelle, you actually saw Lawrence's face? What, I didn't tell you? He took his helmet off when we fought on the terrace in the Royal Keep. He looked around 20, maybe older, with ash blonde hair. He had some seriously creepy eyes, too, let me tell you. Brr, they were so cold, but it was like they were on fire at the same time. He told the Queen, "You are here, you are hardly qualified to feel pity for me." Hardly qualified. Joshua? Your eyes are looking a little creepy now, too, Joshua. Something on your mind. How about you let us handle the cleanup here and go have fun at the festival? Okay, you're right. Awesome, let's go live it up. Alright, are we going to be sleeping at the castle tonight? Yes, Her Majesty was kind enough to let me use 2 of the guest rooms in the eastern wing. Joshua and I will be on the right, you and Shira on the left. Me and Shira, together. You don't like that setup? Okay, how about me, you in one room, Joshua and Shira in the other? Just imagine all the time for you to fawn over me and wait on me and tell me how much you missed me. I'll bunk with Shira. Haha, I suspected as much. Alright, then I'll see you kids tonight. You know, it wouldn't be a bad deal for you to share a room with him. I mean, it has been a long time since you last saw him. Didn't you have a lot of stuff about your mom that you wanted to talk to him about? Yeah, but I don't much like the idea of you and Shira in the same room either. Huh? Nothing. Let's go and look around. The town's decked out with some pretty cool festival-exclusive shops, you know. Well, we certainly can't let those pass us by now, can we? And if we get tired, there's a rest area in the East Block. Behind the stores, right? We should make that our last stop then. It's actually letting me walk around, but we are right now at the castle. Yes, we are. Maybe I can check out the Orbital Factory again, because we are still... Oh my god, everything is... I want to go... I want to end up with a story, though, because, like, it's late. I have to. Maybe I can buy things at the Orbital Factory, though. One last thing. Can I? Yes, I can, it appears. What am I still missing? I'm still missing one of these things. Have I had an HP 3? Yes, I have. Shield 1. Yes, I have. Evade 1. Yes, I have. Move 1. Yes, I have. Huh? I'm so sure I've had everything. Yes, certainly defense 3. HP 3, really? Yeah, that's not the one. Okay, everything that I have 0 of, I will synthesize. Okay, I cannot get the last quartz that I'm missing apparently. That's fine. Behind the shops. Then I missed a chest with it in it. West block. This is the west block, so I have to go to the east block. That's what they said. I will not talk to all these people. It's just dialogue that I don't really care about. All I really care about is going to sleep, but I want to finish up with this game. There is a resting area behind. This is probably where I'm supposed to go. Yes. Nobody's there. Okay, we finally made it to the rest area. You sure you don't want to look around more? Or are you finally ready to take a break? Let's stop and rest a bit. Ooh, walking all over the place like that can really take it out of you. Let's get off our feet for a minute then. For the moment at least. Gransel seems like it's genuinely at peace. You really think so? I'm just glad that we can leave it all up to Dad and everyone else, at least for today. Of course, I really think it should be his responsibility to begin with, since he showed up so late. Haha, yeah, I suppose so. Maybe it's just part of his nature. Oh well. It's not like we can do anything about it. But hey, we're actually full bracers now. Which means we're not beholden to any specific branch and can go wherever we want. Anytime a branch is short-handed and requests help, we'll just take an airliner to get there. But our newfound freedom will also mean greater responsibilities. Sure, but I think we'll be able to handle it. I mean, hey, we actually played a major part in stopping a coup. And it means I'll never have to hear Dad going on about how it worries him when you're not around to keep an eye on me. Yeah, I think his days of saying that are at an end. You really showed him what you can do. Still, I think I'd like to stay with you from now on. Huh? Huh? Oh, would I just get on your nerves? Oh no, nothing like that. But what do you mean by stay with me? just that we know each other so well and we can practically read each other's minds. I think we make a good team and I'd hate to break it up. Oh, you mean like for bracer business? And here I was thinking you were going to tell me your big confession or something. What? Ah! Nothing, forget I said anything. Estelle, what was that all? But boy, it sure is hot out today, huh? And there's nothing to beat hot weather like ice cream, huh? I'll even treat you. So you wait right here. Oh. I don't think there's an ice cream stand over that way. I wonder if she... Nah, there's no way. My, but I do envy you. Your youth sometimes. My, but I do envy your youth sometimes. Professor Alba! It's been a long time since we last met, hasn't it? So much has happened lately, but things are finally settling down again. People truly thrive the most in peaceful times. Oh, is something the matter? You look a bit pale. I would have thought you'd generally be in better spirits now that you've attained full bracer status. Speaking of which, I truly must congratulate you on your success. As long as, of course, I'm not being too forward in doing so. Ever since we first met, you always made me really uncomfortable. I'm a little more used to you now, but I still get the shakes a little bit whenever you look at me. Oh. All in all, the cases we've dealt with, there have been people who just forget things. You're always there, investigating, no matter where we've gone. Your timing's almost a little too good. What really clued me in was Kurt's reaction. He lost his memories, too. He said he wasn't feeling so well when he was in the stands. And you were right there with him. Professor Alba, was it you? Haha. Impressive, even with your cognizance and recollection being puppeteered, you were still able to piece it all together. Indeed, it was I. Allow me to clear away your confusion. You're... So you finally remember me, don't you? When your heart was in tatters, it was I who rebuilt it. I who restored it. It was I who poured his soul back into that empty vessel. You have the power to twist the minds and memories of men. The 7 snake apostles, the anguish, you're one of them. Weissman, the faceless. I've not heard that name pass your lips in ages. Enforcer, Legion 13, the Black Fang, Joshua Stray. You were behind all of this, which means that Lieutenant Lawrence has to be... It is as you surmise. I was kind enough not to erase your memories of him. I'm not surprised you were able to make the connection so quickly. I'm sure he'd be pleased to know you were thinking of him. So, you're here to finish me off? No, nothing of the sort. The first phase of our plan went off without a hitch. Since I've a moment to spare, I simply thought I'd come to see you. First phase? The seal in the old ruins. The gate which blocks the path to the ring. Wrenching it open was but the first step of many. And already there exists no means of closing it again. I knew this would be the end of it. What the hell is the Shining Ring? And what was it your little society? What is your little society after? If you really wish to know, why don't you rejoin? I'm certain that you'd be able to return to active duty in no time. You needn't look so glum. We can get you back into fighting form. Please spare me your withering looks. I do understand that you have a family now whom you regard as important. You greatly admire your father, to say nothing of the girl you so adore. Even with him on our side, throwing those gifts away would be the actions of an idiot. And so I've come here to see you. I came to offer you true freedom from your association, as thanks for the integral role you so prefer played. Which means that I must congratulate you, Joshua. You are already a free man. I am most grateful for the work that you've done over the past 5 years. What? Oh, don't be so boring. I was expecting a bit more cheer out of you at hearing such news. Perhaps there's a flaw in the design of your emotions. I've been helping you? Oh, what kind of bullshit are you expecting me to swallow? Oh, pardon me. I completely forgot to tell you. I've never intended you to be an assassin, but rather spy. What? The society abandoned you. We played on the pities of a noble-hearted man, and it worked. You were given a loving home. And while you were there, our contacts would check in on you from time to time, and you tell them everything. We were particularly interested in your reports of the movements of the Bracer Guild, as well as your intel on one Cassius Bright. But of course you wouldn't remember having done things such as that. You were not yourself at the time. Cassius Bright, S-rank Bracer. He was the foremost impediment of the success of this plan. We felt certain he would be quick to act in order to stop any coup d'etat that should occur. But through a detailed analysis of his behavioral patterns, we finally devised a plan that would lead him out of the country and out of our way. The intel you've unknowingly been feeding us has been most useful indeed. No. And so I must thank you again. The past 5 years have been of inestimable help. No, you're lying. I have to be lying. All that time I spent with Estelle. Why are you so sad? Has your feigned ignorance not earned you a beloved family, as well as a happy home? If you say nothing, they will never know. However, it is the sort of thing that might weigh heavily on a fellow. Since your fellow members of the Bright household are such good people, perhaps a little too good for a monster such as yourself. However much you may model your behavior after a normal, decent person, you are no such thing. You must surely have noticed your ability to reason through and execute a solution to a problem, no matter the circumstances. Your physical strength and reflexes better than an entire squadron of normal soldiers. You are my greatest creation, my human weapon. That is who and what you truly are, the Black Fang. You have no place in the lives of normal people. You will never be happy in their presence again. You can't be. When it becomes too much for you, you are always welcome to return to the great Master Society of Souls. Back to Ouroboros. Is this my punishment? My sister and Löwe. What do I do? I don't know how to face him after all that. But I've kept him waiting for way too long. It's getting late, too. And I'm such an idiot. I need to learn to think before I open my mouth. I wonder if Joshua figured me out. Gotta cool down. I feel like I'm stuck in a perma blush mode. Ah, Estelle, I thought I might find you around here somewhere. Ah, hi, Professor Alba. Fancy me seeing you here. Haha, indeed. I was actually just speaking with Joshua. Congratulations on your promotion to full bracer status. Haha, thanks. Huh? Is something wrong? I don't know. Something just seems different about you. What's got you looking so cheerful? Okay, you've got me. To tell the truth, I've made several major advances in my archaeological research. You might say that it's put me in a good mood. Hey, that's awesome! Oh, sorry. The ice cream's going to melt, so I'd better get going. I'll see you later. I see. Cassius Bright's daughter. I think she's going to be quite a lot of fun. Hey, sorry it took so long. It was super crowded there, but I have returned with our valuable loot. Cool, thanks. Now we can eat like kings. Yeah. About earlier. Yeah, I want to apologize for that. I didn't mean to be so vague. It just wasn't an appropriate time for confessions, you know. Oh, sure. I didn't really mind so much. Well, when I gave it some more thought, it seemed kind of silly to try and rush things. We may be full bracers now, but that just means that we have different work to focus on. We might have to really consider our future prospects. Right. If we get married, we'll have to think about raising children. I've got to stop getting myself so far ahead. I've got to stop getting so far ahead of myself. Well, it's evening already, so why don't we eat our ice cream on the way back? Everyone's probably waiting for us. Hey, Joshua. What is it? Did you have something you wanted to discuss about the future? No, what would give you that idea? Come on, let's get back to the castle. What's wrong still? You've been completely on edge for a while now. Something on your mind? Yeah. Hey, Shira. Did you think Joshua was acting weird at dinner? Huh? If anyone was acting weird, I'd say it was you. He was as calm as he ever is. Well, yeah, but... Aha! I see, I get it. Get what? You can't keep secrets from me. I had a feeling about it, but I was wondering if you'd ever admit it to yourself. You're kind of falling for Joshua, aren't you? You can tell. It's pretty obvious, sorry, hun. But I'm guessing you haven't told him about any of this. No. Joshua's always picking on me, telling me what a dope I am. Not that I should be criticizing anyone, I guess. You're so naive. It's a wonder how you've lasted this long. You need to learn to look a little deeper. Big sister is ready to begin your education in love, Estelle. I'm never asking you for advice again. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I don't mean to tease. But you guys set out just when puberty was about to hit. It's only logical that you'd start picking up on feelings for each other. Oh, you think so? Traveling together just seems like such a petty reason for that kind of thing. I guess I've gotten a little more self-aware since we started all of this. This isn't like me at all. You're the proverbial flower that refuses to blossom. Every girl feels that way. Shira, I don't want to lecture you. or talk about this with you if you're not ready. But if you are, then what say we have ourselves some girl talk, huh? Would it help if I told your fortune? Yeah, okay. I promise I'll listen to whatever you have to say. Okay. All right, time for your lesson, my protege. Oh, Estelle, big sister is moved to tears. On second thought, never mind. But thank you. I do feel a little better. I'm gonna go see Joshua for a little bit. Oh? You're going to tell him? Not about that. There really does seem to be something weird going on with him. I want to see what that's about first. Oh, well, you do seem to know him better than anyone else. I'm sure that everything will turn out just fine between you two. Maybe you can even just have a nice, calm discussion with him and be open about what's on your mind. I don't think I'm quite that ready yet. Okay, I'll see you later. Young love. Ah, they'll probably be fine. Huh? They're not here. Oh yeah, Dad's still in some meeting, I think. But where's Joshua? Joshua? Ah, he's out playing somewhere then. That conversation has to wait till next time, though. It is the... Can it be this? It can't be this save, right? Yes, it is this. That is the save of the last episode. This is the save of this episode. Okay, good. 135 episodes then. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. Until then, bye-bye.